Okay, now we will see in this recording the applications of op-amp. So let us start with application of op-amps. So let us first understand the basics of operational amplifier. So this is the symbol of operational amplifier. So this is going to have two input terminals, that is non-inverting input and the inverting input, and there is one output terminal. So let me call this as V in 1. So let us call this as V in 2. So input 1 is non-inverting input and input 2 is inverting input, and of course we have output, and the op-amp will going to have a open loop gain of A0 here. So as per this we can write V out is equal to A0 times V in 1 minus V in 2. So now this is output is given by open loop gain multiplied by the difference between the non-inverting input and the inverting input. So it is A0 times V in 1 minus V in 2. So this is the expression for the output voltage in terms of open loop gain and the difference of the two inputs, that is V in 1 minus V in 2. So using this, okay, we will try to see different applications of this op-amp. One of the application is op-amp as non-inverting amplifier. So let us see non-inverting. So this is one of the application, non-inverting amplifier, for which the circuit looks like this. This is non-inverting terminal, inverting terminal. We will going to have the input voltage applied here to V in 2, V in 1, and this V in 2 is getting a feedback from the output voltage. This is now V out, and we have a resistor R1 and R2. This is now grounded. See, now we have this is, let me write it as V in 1, this is V in 2. So this is the circuit diagram for non-inverting amplifier realization. So this has got a gain of open loop gain of A0. So what is required to find now is what is V out by V in. So this I call it as the gain of the amplifier with closed loop. You can see R1, R2 will going to provide the feedback from output to input. So we are supposed to find what is the expression for V out by V in for this op-amp having a open loop gain of A0. So from this we can able to know from this. So this is V out using this potential divider rule. So can we write V into as equal to V out multiplied by R2 by R1 plus R2, meaning if this is V out, the voltage available at this point is, as per the potential divider, it is V out multiplied by R2, so V out multiplied by R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the expression. So now this is the expression for the input voltage at this the input voltage at the inverting terminal due to this V out and the feedback network R1 and R2. So here we mentioned that V out is given by the open loop gain times the difference of input voltage. So we can also write using this equation 1. So I can write V in 1 minus V in 2 as equal to V out by A0. Usually the value of A0 will be very large, so maybe it is in 10 power 4, 10 power 6 or 10 power 8. Since the value of A0 is very high, suppose if you consider A0 as infinity, which is an ideal condition, can I write in such case V in 1 minus V in 2 as equal to 0? So I can write V in 1 is equal to V in 2. So this is what we can write it as if you consider A0 to be infinite. If A0 is infinite, I can write V in 1 is equal to V in 2. So let me just use this approximation that this open loop gain of the amplifier is infinite. If you want to find what is the expression for V0 by Vin for an ideal amplifier with A0 as infinity, now can I write this V in 2 as V in 1? If you can see this here, this is V in 1. Is the input voltage applied to V in 1? So I can write this as V in 1, which is also equal to V in. Can I write V in is equal to V out multiplied by R2 by R1 plus R2. But what is required is I want to know the ratio of V out by V in. So I will rewrite that. So I can write V in as equal to V out R2 by R1 plus R2. So I can write now V out as equal to V in multiplied by R1 plus R2 divided by R2, or I can write V out by V in as equal to R2 plus R1 by R2, which I can further write it as AV is equal to V out by V in is equal to 1 plus R1 by R2. So this is the expression for the gain of an amplifier, considering this is with the condition that A0 is infinite. Because A0 is infinite, we could able to write V in 2 is equal to V in 1, which was equal to V in. Under this condition, this expression for the gain of non-inverting amplifier can be written as 1 plus R1 by R2, where R1 and R2 are the feedback resistors here. This is R1, R2. Now this is by considering A0 as infinite. If we consider A0 as a finite value, so if I consider A0 as finite value, so then this expression will slightly differ. So let us see what is the expression for the same voltage gain if A0 is not infinity. If A0 is not infinity, so we will again consider the same expression what we had. So do I have the expression for what is that? So this is my V in 1 minus V in 2 E0 is equal to V out. So I can write what is V in 2 here. So what is V in 2? V in 2 is nothing but V out multiplied by R2 by R1 plus R2. So I will write this as, this is V in 1 is actually V in. What is V in 2? V in 2 is nothing but V out multiplied by R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So let us substitute all these values and then try to find out what is V in minus V out R2 by R1 plus R2 whole multiplied by A0 is equal to V out. Fine. So let me rewrite this. V in into A0 is equal to, I will take this onto right hand side. Can I write it as V out into 1 plus A0 R2 by R1 plus R2. I have taken out V out as common factor, so I can further rewrite as, because I want to have the ratio of V out by V in, I can write V out by V in as A0 divided by 1 plus A0 R2 by R1 plus R2. So I can do this. So I can further rewrite this as, so I can write it as A0. So I'll take out the entire parameter outside, that is I'll take out A0 R2 by R1 plus R2 outside. So do I end up with again 1 plus 1 over A0 R1 plus R2 by R2, because when I take out this entire term, so this will become 1, and wherever I had 1 it will be just 1 over this, so I have this expression. So this is the expression for V out by V in where you are still considering the value of A naught. A naught is not infinity. If A naught is infinity, we have a very simple expression as AV is equal to 1 plus R1 by R2. So now we are trying to find out what is the expression for AV if A naught is not infinity. Suppose if you consider A naught some finite value. So let me just again continue with this. So I have V out by V in as equal to this expression. So this A naught will go with this. So then I can rewrite this as this is R1 plus R2 divided by R2 and multiplied by 1 over 1 plus 1 over A naught, and this also I can write it as 1 plus R1 by R2. Can I write this? I can write this as the expression. So further this can be written as 1 plus R1 by R2. So I will write this whatever that is in the denominator, I'll put it over here as 1 plus 1 over A naught 1 plus R1 by R2 whole minus 1. So now you have a quantity which is something like, okay, this is okay, 1 plus R1 by R2. Let me call this as 1 plus x to the power minus 1, where x is equal to 1 over A naught 1 plus R1 by R2. So we know that A naught is a very large value. It is very large. So in such case, does the value of x is far less than 1? X value is far less than 1. If x value is far less than 1, can I write 1 plus x to the power inverse? Can it be written as 1 minus x? As the value of x is far less than 1, I can write 1 plus x whole inverse can be written as 1 minus x, as the value of x is far less than 1. By applying this onto this, so does the expression for V out by V in reduces to 1 plus R1 by R2 multiplied by 1 minus 1 over A naught. Of course the value of x is this 1 plus R1 by R2. This is the expression. So let me rewrite this expression. This was the expression for AV with A naught as infinity. If A naught is not infinity, if A naught is some finite value, then it is given by same 1 plus R1 by R2, but you'll have one more extra term, that is 1 minus 1 over A naught, 1 over A naught. This is 1 plus R1 by R2. This is the expression what we're going to get. This is for A naught not equal to infinity. You are actually substituting the value of A naught, you'll get this expression. If you can see here, these two expressions are almost the same. You can see there is 1 plus R1 by R2. Here you have got 1 plus R1 by R2. Okay, this term is there. This multiplied by 1 plus R1 by R2 is the error factor. This error factor, I can write the error factor as, so what is error factor now? Error factor is 1 plus R1 by R2 multiplied by 1 over A naught into 1 plus R1 by R2. This is the error factor. If you can see here, if the value of A naught is very large, this error factor is least. Meaning this was the ideal value. From this ideal value, the typical value deviates with this much error. This error will be inversely proportional to A naught. Meaning if the value of A naught is more and more, I'm going to have lesser and lesser error. Lesser and lesser error. So this is one way of looking into the expression for the voltage gain of a non-inverting amplifier using op-amp. We're going to get the expression for an ideal op-amp with A naught is equal to infinity as 1 plus R1 by R2. and if it is non-ideal where A0 is not infinity, we will have small corrective term which will be 1 minus 1 over A0 1 plus R1 by R2. This R1 is the resistor which is connecting between output and the input, and of course this is the R2 resistor. So we have to be careful. If you're replacing this by RF by some RX, so then wherever R1 is there, you replace it by RF. So this is RF by RX, and this is again RF by RX. So this way we can able to get the expression for the non-inverting amplifier realization using the op-amp. So let us move on to next circuit, which is the inverting amplifier. So let me write the inverting amplifier and then try to find out, okay, how do we get the expression for the same. The expression for that non-inverting amplifier will look like this. So I will write first the circuit diagram. This is for the inverting amplifier. Inverting amplifier, of course, using op-amp. So I will write the circuit diagram. This is now right plus minus. You are grounding this. This is V in, and this we have it as V out here. This is R1, this is R2. This again V into V in 1. So as usually we can write V out is equal to A0 times V in 1 minus V in 2. This is a general expression for any operational amplifier. Suppose you consider a current of let us consider the case where A0 is infinite. If A0 is infinite, so can I write V in 1 is equal to E in 2? So as we did in the previous case, if A0 is infinity, I can write V in 1 minus V in 2 as equal to V out by A0. So if A0 is infinity, so then I will have V in 1 minus V in 2 is equal to 0, using which I can write V in 1 is equal to V in 2. Okay, now then, so I will write because we know that the current going inside this ideal op-amp will be equal to 0, no current will flow here. So this is one current and the same current will go here. If I write it as some I1, I2, so is I1 is equal to I2. This is I1 is equal to I2. Now can we write the expression for I1? Can I write I1 as equal to V in minus V in 2, that is potential difference between this and this end. So this is V in, at this end it is V in 2 by the resistance. So this is actually V in by V minus V in 2 by R2. And similarly, what is this? So this is actually V in 2 minus V out. V in 2 minus V out by resistance R1. But what we have V in 2 is equal to V in 1, which is actually equal to 0. Can you see here this V in 1 is grounded? Since V in 1 is grounded, I can write this as this is actually V in minus 0 by R2 is equal to 0 minus V out by R1. So from this we can write V out by V in as equal to minus R1 by R2. If you can see here, this is this can be written as so and so. The gain of this operation amplifier with considering A0 as infinity will reduce to minus R1 by R2. This minus indicates that output is always out of phase with the input. There's a phase difference of 180 degree, that's why it is minus here. So minus R1 by R2. Now typically, of course, as we did in the previous case of non-inverting amplifiers, so let us do the case where A0 is not infinity. Where A0 is not infinity. So for that case, so here we consider this as 0 voltage. Instead of considering it as 0 voltage, let us consider a voltage Vx at this point. Let us consider a voltage Vx at this point. So what will happen now is, so I will write this expression. So we have this V out is equal to A0 into V in 1 minus V in 2. What is actually V in 1 here? V in 1 is grounded. You can see this V in 1 is grounded. So I will write V in 1 is equal to 0. Let me write V in 2 as equal to some potential Vx. Potential Vx. So can I write now V out is equal to A0 into 0 minus Vx. So now I can write Vx as equal to minus V out by A0. Correct? This is the expression for the voltage at this point, considering A0 as the gain. So can we rewrite this expression of I1 is equal to I2? So again, that expression of whatever current that is going here, the same will go here, because it will not take any current there. So it is again I1 equal to I2. So what is I1 now? It is now V in minus this voltage, that is V into, we are considering it as Vx. V in minus Vx by R2 is equal to Vx minus V out by R1. So let us substitute what is V out. So V out as minus, sorry, Vx as minus V out by V naught. So I can write this as V in, okay, I will write it as V in minus, what is Vx now? It is minus V out by, so can I write it as V out by A naught, and I will write this as R1 by R2 is equal to, is it now minus V out by A naught plus V out? Can I write this expression? I have taken out this R1 onto the left hand side, and I took out the negative sign here. So can I now write this as, I will take out V out totally common. So can I write this as 1 over A naught R1 plus R2. Okay, when it comes onto this side it will be plus. It is 1 over A naught, then plus 1 is equal to minus of V in R1 by R2. This is a small arrangement making the V out on the left hand side and V in on the right hand side. This is the expression I'm going to get over there. So I can now write what is V out as equal to, or V out by V in, I can write it as, it is now minus R1 by R2 whole multiplied by 1 over 1 plus 1 over A naught plus 1 over A naught R1 plus, sorry, R1 by R2. Can we write this? Okay, we can write this as the expression for So we will continue with this.